Many of you know about Sikhism and Khalsa and wear swords and dress in this fancy way and walk around very tall and handsome. But there's a heavy responsibility. Switching Sam in his lecture last Sunday was talking about the pillars of Sikhism, which are Bana, Bani, Seva, Simran, Shastra, and Shastra. And Sant-Sipahi is the warrior saint mentality. For those of you who don't understand the language of Punjabi, and you hear Sant-Sipahi this, and oh, we're this way and that way, it's the saint soldier consciousness. And the radiant body is a big part of that. But basically, as Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh blessed us with the physical appearance of Khalsa, a prescribed method of living, a sadhana, and technology of martial arts. This all hand in hand may seem a little bit imbalanced, but if you look at the science of it, it's actually very clear. Midi and pidi, spiritual and temporal. As Sikhs, we live in Grisht Ashram. That means we live a married life, a householder's life. And yet we still are saints and yogis. Nobody can bring us to that consciousness. We have to initiate ourselves and bring ourselves to it, to tap into the spirit within us. Sant-Sipahi is incorporating that in the sense of spirituality and sainthood and the martial sense. We carry the sword because it symbolizes self-defense, symbolizes the path of righteousness and standing up for the weak. But it also reminds us that the technology we have is very powerful, and we need to protect it, and we need to be sacred and peaceful. Then we always say the one who knows how to use the weapon, the one who knows the effect of the weapon, is the last one to draw it. I mean, we go to Punjabi Gurdwaras, and you hear stories of this committee got in a fight with that committee, and they drew their kirbans, and somebody got stabbed. I mean, if you really train in Shastra or Gatka, and you learn about martial arts, and you know the devastation it can cause, you're the last person who would ever do it. You would walk away first to get out of a situation like that. But the responsibility stays with us, that we have to contain the space, and we'll never let anyone condemn us or force us into anything else. We have our way of life, and we'll live it, and we'll live up to it.
You said something really important, that is, if you respect, and this is what Guru Gobind Singh taught, if you respect Shastra or weapon, and you have that in your consciousness as something that you bow to, literally, you will never abuse power. You can't, in any way, shape, or form. There's two sayings that are so true: with great responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility, and ignorance is bliss. Basically, you can choose one or the other. And as Sikhs and as yoga students, and something that we would like to really emphasize, that we were taught, we don't just get up in the morning and meditate and do our sadhana and do our bani, sing kirtan, and then walk out the door and be an idiot and behave in that way, and don't recognize the things that are happening around us and choose to ignore the injustice or maybe the whatever it is that could be happening all around you. Rather, you work to serve and to create an environment that is uplifting around you constantly. The end of our hardas is sarvata bala, good to everyone. Do good and be good, and be that vibration of good for everyone. So every action, every sadhana that you do, every bani that you do, every time you meditate is to prepare you to walk through the day in that consciousness, not to feel good for an hour in the morning and then feel like you know what for the rest of the day. But it's to embody that and to enable yourself to feel that every breath you take, ultimately.
We as Khalsa, we as Sikhs, we dress this way so that people recognize us from a distance. Because the Sikhs, the lifestyle that we live is that of service, and those that are in need of help are supposed to be able to find a flag. That's what a flag represents, that there is a place. It's a sign, so that anybody that knows what that flag is, they can go to that flag to get whatever they need from that area. And And as a Sikh, we wear our turbans, we wear our bana. We create that environment, we create that projection that anybody that needs assistance, that anybody that needs that help can come to you, and you're there to serve them. Whether it be protecting them, whether it be counseling them, whether it be teaching them, whatever it may be. And in this lifestyle, it's very important, and especially in this day and age. You know, we find a lot now that people want to blend in, want to become the norm. But there are so many people out there that need the assistance and don't know where to go because they can't see where to go. And if you don't be that, as the Sri Singh Sahib says, that lighthouse where you shine, that nobody has a choice but to see that there you are standing in your radiance and your grace, and you are there to serve, you're useless. And this lifestyle that we practice as Sant-Sipahi, as soldier saints, we fight the battle within our mind, we fight the battle outside of our mind, and we meditate to take care of it. And that's the concept that we live by. It's that strength and it's that radiance, and you have to create and grow in that radiance so that anybody from anywhere can see you and know that they are safe, that they can come to you for your assistance. And it's a great responsibility.
Bagurdang birang dagurdang takare